Hi children and viewers. In this video I am going to explain about a problem based on dimensional analysis. So in previous video we discussed about the applications of dimensional analysis. So here in examination point of view, how they will ask the problems based upon the dimensional analysis. So one problem is waiting on the board for us. The type of problems will be asked in competitive exams and for IP exams also. This is the one of the important problem, children. That's why you have to focus very carefully. Watch the video without skipping. So without late, I am going to the topic. So children, on board one topic it is there, one problem is there. Just focus on the problem. In the expression P is equals to E L square m to power of minus 5 g to power of minus 2. The quantities E, L, m and g are energy, angular momentum, mass and gravitational constant respectively. Show that P is dimensionless quantity. That is the problem given for us. In the expression P is equals to E L square m to power of minus 5 g to power of minus 2 and the quantities are E, L, m and g. Energy, E for energy, L for angular momentum, m for mass and g is the gravitational constant. Then show that P is the dimensionless quantity. So that's the problem given. What you have to prove? P is the dimensionless quantity. So by substituting all the dimensional formulas in the given equation, then we will get one dimensional formula. In that dimensional formula there are no dimensions for any physical quantity. That's the way how to prove. Okay children, so in the problem what was given, E is equals to what? Energy. E is equals to what? Energy. So energy dimension formula is what, children? Already I explained in the previous videos. Just go and check it once. ml square T inverse 2. That is the dimensional formula for energy. And next what is L? L is the angular momentum. L is what? Angular momentum. So children, here I am writing angular momentum formula is L is equals to mvr. What's that? L is equals to mvr. In that what is m? Mass. Mass dimension formula is what? V. And what is V? Velocity. L T inverse 1. Now here what is R? Distance. That's why it is L. Angular momentum formula is L is equals to mvr. M is the mass. Mass dimension formula is capital M. And V is what? Velocity. Its dimension formula is LT inverse 1. And what is R? Length. Length means its dimension formula is what? Capital L. Then what here children? M L square T inverse 1. So this is the dimension formula of angular momentum. And next children, for M is mass. Mass dimension formula is what? Capital M. So here I am writing mass is, M is the mass. Its dimension formula is what? Capital M. And next children, universal gravitational constant. Gravitational constant. Capital G, what it is? Gravitational constant. Children, according to universal law of gravitation, we have formula is there. What's that? F is equals to G into M1 M2 by R square. So this is the universal law of gravitation G. This is what we call law of gravitation, universal law of gravitation. So I think you learned in our line class, F is equals to G into M1 M2 by R square. From that what we read children? G is equals to F into R square by M1 M2. G is equals to F into R square by M1 M2. So by using this formula you have to write the dimensional formula. So F is what children? Force. So already I explained dimensional formula for force. So that is what? M L T inverse 2. ml T inverse 2. And r is what? Distance. Distance for means length. Length means what here? L. R square. That's why we will write L square. L square. Next, by m1 m2. M1 is mass, m2 is mass. Just now I told you m is what? Mass. It is capital M, like that. Here its dimension formula is m and its dimension formula is capital M. Then how we can write, children? m L T inverse 2 L square. L into L square. Here what we know? L L2. That means bases are equal. What do you have to do? We have to add the exponents. That's why here what write? M L cube. M L cube T inverse 2. And here m square. If it is coming to the numerator, like this, m to the power of minus 2. Clear? m square. If it is go to the top, m to the power of minus 2. So children, here what you have? M is there and m to the power of minus 2 is there. Here m it is there, m to the power of minus 2 is there. Then what do you get, children? 1 minus 2. That means what? Minus 1 we will get. That's why here what do you write? M inverse 1 L cube T inverse 2. So this is the dimension formula of capital G. So already, for example, already probability is there. Already you have idea about the dimension formulas. You can directly substitute the dimension formulas. No need to write all these things. So to understand you, I am giving again explanation. Clear? Already if you have idea about the all the dimension formulas, directly you can put into the equation. Clear? So children, so this is the dimension formula, equation for universal law of gravitation, that is F is equals to G into m1 m2 by r square, and universal gravitation constant G is equals to F r square by m1 m2. F is the force, we have dimension formula, this is ml T inverse 2, and r is the distance L square, and m is the mass. From that what we get here? M inverse 1 L cube T inverse 2. Here children, there is one specialty for gravitational constant dimension formula. Here the dimension of mass is what? Negative. In competitive exam also ask like this: which physical quantity has negative dimension in its dimension formula? Which physical quantity has negative dimension in its dimensional formula? Options: universal gravitation constant, force, velocity, acceleration, or anything. Then what you have to select? Universal gravitation constant. So here this minus 1 is the dimension of mass. F minus 1. That's why here for universal gravitation constant, that is a specialty. For universal gravitation constant, the dimension of mass is negative. So children, almost all now we have dimension formulas for everyone. So here now, so this is the dimension formula of gravitational constant. So children, now you have to substitute all the dimensional formulas in the given equation like this. So solution, we are going to for solution. P is equals to E into L square m to the power of minus 5 and g to the power of minus 2. So simply here I am writing P is equals to, what is E? Energy. Right now m L square T inverse 2. Children, what do you write? M L square T inverse 2, that is the dimension formula of energy. And what is L? Angular momentum dimension formula. Yes, m L square T inverse 1 whole square. And next m to the power of minus 5, that means capital M, dimension formula mass, what it is? Capital M whole to the power of minus 5. And g to the power of minus 2, this is like this. G what you have? M inverse 1 L cube T inverse 2 whole to the power of minus 2. So children, here for our space I am taking like this here. Now I am writing all the m side by side. M or here ml square T inverse 2. Now I am going to apply square, m square L to the power of 4 and T to the power of minus 2, because here x, y, z whole square means what? We will write x square, y square, z square, like that. Here I applied square, m square L to the power of 4 and T to the power of minus 2, and this is what? M to the power of minus 5. And again here now whole to the power of minus 2, m to the power of minus 1 into minus 2, 2, L to the power of 3 into minus 2, minus 6, T to the power of minus 2 into minus 2, minus 2 minus 2, what do you have? Plus 4. Okay children, so now we have to write all the m side by side for clarity. P is equals to, here this is m and this is m square and this is m to the power of minus 5 and this is m square. Clear? And similarly L values, L square, L to the power of 4 and now it is L to the power of minus 6. Clear? Now T values, T to the power of minus 2 and T to the power of minus 2 and T to the power of 4. So now keep in brackets. Children, we know that, what's that? When we have bases are equal and they are in multiplication, then what you have to write, children? Now we have to write simply, when we are having same bases and they are in multiplication, then we have to add the exponents. That's why here P is equals to what, right here children? M to the power of 1 plus 2 minus 5 plus 2. Clear? Next similarly L to the power of 2 plus L to the power of 2 plus 4 plus minus 6 and T to the power of minus 2 plus 4. Okay children, here m to the power of 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus minus 5 plus 2, like L to the power of 2 plus 4 minus 6, T to the power of minus 2 plus 4, like that. Here we have to check it now. 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, m to the power of 5 minus 5 and L to the power of 2 plus 4 6 minus 6 and T to the power of minus 2 plus 4. Then what, right? T to the power of minus 4 plus 4. Then what do you get, children? So P is equals to m to the power of 0, L to the power of 0 and T to the power of 0. So in this way we will prove that P is the dimensionless quantity. So that means here dimensionless quantity means what? We are nothing. What is the dimension of m here? 0. And what is the dimension of L? 0. And what is the dimension of T? 0. That's why what have to say, children? So hence proved. What's that? It is we proved. What's that? P is dimensionless quantity. So this is a very simple, children. When we have idea about the dimension formulas, this is very easy for you. When you don't know about the what is the dimension formula, how you can write the dimension formula and what is the dimension, when you have no idea about all these things, now it becomes very difficult. Got this point, children? Simple. In the given problem, P is equals to E into EL square m to the power of minus 5 g to the power minus 2. It is there. So already here we wrote this one. E is what? Energy. So now we have to substitute the dimension formulas of energy. That is energy and is L, angular momentum whole square, and m to the power of m is mass whole to the power of minus 5 and g is like that. Simply we substitute all the dimension formulas and after that we are minimizing all the exponents of the mass, length and time. Then we will get like this. So finally what we get? P is equals to m to the power of 0, L to the power of 0, T to the power of 0. Children, in this way we can prove that P is dimensionless quantity. So children, this is also one of the important one. So the problems will be asked in this manner only. For 1 mark bit also in competitive exams, you have to do this one. Simply, when we have idea about the dimension formulas, it becomes very simple. So children, I hope you understand. If you can understand this one, like, share, comment the video. We will meet in the next video with some other interesting topic. Bye. Take care.